Happy Thursday, and welcome back to the You Good Podcast, the podcast where oversharing is encouraged and the thoughts get real. I am your host, C-Rod, and this week feels like that weird stretch after the fun is over, but real life didn't get the memo, right? The holidays are done, the trips are over, the late nights caught up, and now it's time to lock back in. Even though mentally you might still be on that vacation or on the couch or in that mode of, I'll start tomorrow. We're talking about motivation, resets, and what it actually looks like to show up when nothing feels exciting. Welcome to episode 30, the Motivation Hangover. Let's get into it.
I don't wanna live where I always feel broken. I just wanna live with a heart wide open. I don't ever wanna feel fear anymore. No.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Where does that rank on the top sodas for you?
Not high.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't like Taco Bell, so Baja Blast wasn't really a thing.
I love Taco Bell. Taco Bell's probably my favorite fast food.
I heard.
What do you mean you heard?
Taco Bell Cantina.
Oh, in Vegas? Listen, if you don't go to Vegas and don't go to Taco Bell Cantina, then there's something wrong with you, because it's like it's a party in there.
I'm
party.
not going to that. That is not. I'm good.
We went to the club until 3 a.m. and on the walk back to the hotel, we're walking by Taco Bell Cantina, obviously starving, but there's also still people partying in there because they serve alcohol. So we stopped in there for about an hour and a half.
Can't wait to get into this.
Dude. So I'm still not right from Vegas. I'm still not right. Me and Preston might have gone on the hardest 4-day bender that I've ever been a part of. And if you've been out partying and drinking with me, you know that that's a wild statement to say.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about in 6 hours crushing probably 10 shots, probably another 15 beers, waking up the next morning and driving an hour to go hiking out in the desert to come back and start drinking again with no break in between, or waking up at 7 a.m. to start drinking because football started so early there, and going all the way through to 5 a.m. And when I say drinking from 7 a.m. to 5 a.m., I don't mean sipping on a drink for 3 hours. I'm talking about going to all you can drink brunch and in 2 hours drinking 10 mimosas, and then bar hopping from the New York hotel all the way to Venetian and stopping off every 5 minutes to grab another beer or to grab another shot, and just continuous nonstop until 5 a.m.
Yeah. I'm glad I don't do that anymore.
2 days ago, I pretty much thought I was gonna die. So, I mean, maybe it's time to throw in the flag.
I mean, if that was a thought, maybe, yeah. I don't.
I've had multiple friends go sober over the last few months, and maybe I'm just at that point in my life where it's time to put the party hat away. I don't know, man.
I mean, some of us just get there, you know.
We averaged walking almost 20 miles a day.
Not Jesus Christ.
20 miles. Yeah, no
That's
Ubers
absurd.
here. We stayed in the MGM Grand. We walked from the MGM Grand all the way. I don't know how familiar you are with the Vegas layout, but
I am.
From the MGM Grand all the way past the Venetian, turned back around and came back and walked all the way down to Mandalay Bay. Came back around and walked all the way back up to the Bellagio fountains.
There's a monorail,
Yeah, it was beautiful out. We didn't walk a lot of the inside stuff because it was, I think, 33 degrees out.
Yeah.
And that
I'm not
was,
looking forward to that.
it was beautiful to walk in. Oh, I don't know if you're aware, but wear chapstick or Carmex or whatever, because I was not aware with that, and my lips are basically bleeding.
Yeah, no, it's dry as all get out up there.
After the first day, my lips were on fire and they never recovered, and I basically just had to glob Vaseline. I probably looked like a daywalker, just Vaseline all over my lips. But crazy weekend, man. Crazy weekend. All lubed up.
So how did the gambling go? Like, I saw what you posted, but was there more wins or?
I walked out positive. I walked out of Vegas in the clear. So I'm not a big gambler.
Trip paid for too?
Could be. Close to it. I haven't really looked at my credit card statement yet, but I'm not a big gambler, right? And when you're in Vegas and it's the wild card round of the playoffs, it's really hard to not gamble. MGM had this promotion going on where if you download their app and you sign up, your very first bet is a $250 no sweat bet, right? So if it loses, you get that credit back.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the Bears game, Bears-Packers. I believe the Bears were like plus 150 or plus 115, something like that. I had a lot of faith that the Bears were going to win the game. I thought that they were going to be all gas, no brakes. Packers have been really shitty over the back half of the second half of the year. The Bears have been winning big games, but the Bears have also been winning big games in very close fashion. Mm-hmm. So anyways, I figured, okay, what's $200? Because if I lose, I'm probably going to bet that anyways, the next day, being Sunday, because there were 3 games.
Right.
I didn't bet on the Rams or Panthers, so this was after. So this is, now we've been drinking. Now I have that liquor courage, and I'm just like, you know what? Let me put the bet down. So I put the $200 bet on the Bears, and we go out and we start drinking again. And next thing I know, it's 21-6. And I'm like, man, this is why I don't bet. Like, this is exactly why I don't bet. Like, this sucks. But whatever, I'm going to get the money back tomorrow, and I'll just do small, $20 bets here and there, $10 bets, whatever. Just use that $200 for the whole day, all the games. Well, of course, the craziest thing happened is the Bears came back, and we're sitting there at the bar and celebrating with everybody, and it was really cool because I don't bet big. So I've never, granted, it was a $410 payout, but it was really nice to win big like that. And so the next game comes on, and it's what's the next game? That would have been the Bills-Jags. So Bills-Jags comes on, and I really wanted the Jags to win. Jags have had a great year. They're fun to watch. I'm getting Bills fatigue, very similar to the Chiefs. And I was like, the Jags have it. Like, the Jags can get this. But unfortunately, there was no good money line. Both were negative. There was no positives to start that game. It was a very even money line. So I held off. And the game was happening. The Jags were really screwing up really early on. I'm like, man, they're gonna piss this away. The odds keep changing. I'm making small bets, but I'm like, no, I don't really want to put anything big down yet. I'm just not confident in this. It wasn't until the very last drive. So the Jaguars score, they take the lead. The plus minus flips to the Bills again, plus 150 or whatever. Put 200 down, win $450, and I'm like, I've seen this too much. I saw this in week 1. The Bills are going to win right here. There's 3 minutes left or something like that. Like Josh Allen, way too much time. I've seen it over and over again. So, okay, Bills are going to win this game. Let me throw down another $200. Here we go. Let's have this last drive. And if I recall, I think they were at like a 4th down or maybe like a 3rd and long. And Josh Allen, makes like a 40-yard pass. Then they got down to that crazy tush push where it was like 3rd and 1 or whatever. And all of a sudden they're carrying Josh Allen like all the way down to the the goal line and he scores and we're going crazy. And oh no, it wasn't a touchdown, but that was even better for the Bills because I got to run some more time off the clock. And just another crazy ending to another crazy game where the Bills made that comeback. Josh Allen carried that team. Like if the Jags would have played mistake-free football in that first and second quarter, they should have dominated because the Bills looked terrible in the first quarter. But you can't count Josh Allen out. Like Josh Allen as a football player is amazing. I don't think the Bills have anybody good on offense. I don't think James Cook is great. None of their receivers are great. Their tight ends are here, neither here nor there. And he still finds a way to like put them on his back, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah. He's Superman.
He really is. And then the kicker was on the third game, it was 49ers Eagles. Right off the jump, 49ers were plus 200, underdogs, not favorites. It doesn't make sense to me. Like that made no sense to me. And it was $200 to win 6 and change or whatever. I made that bet immediately because I was certain that the game was going to be close and go back and forth, and that money line was never going to be the plus that it was again. And sure enough, it wasn't. And the game, 49ers scored right away. Eagles came back. It went back and forth. I was pretty nervous, especially when George Kittle tore his ACL. I'm like, damn, or his Achilles. There goes a weapon. But Jawan Jennings steps up. Christian McCaffrey is just, him.
Yeah.
But it was that last drive, right? That last drive, the Eagles should have been done, right? It was third or fourth down or whatever, and Jalen Hurts is about to get sacked, but he gets the ball off to Goddard. I'm like, damn it. And then it's like 3rd and 12, and the 49ers defense keeps playing like 15 yards back, and they're giving them these cushions to get these chunk plays, to get these, chunk first downs. I'm like, this makes no sense right now. Like, what are they doing? You need one stop. This game's over. Why are you not pressing? Granted, you could get beaten over the top, but Jalen Hurts isn't really that guy that's going to beat you over the top.
Right.
A.J. Brown drops the ball. A.J. Brown drops another ball. And I'm just like, what is going on right now? And they drive. I think they got within the 20. And then Jalen Hurts threw that interception, tipped it off, threw the interception, won another $600, and just absolutely went wild. So, there were some other small bets. I won on the Magic. The Magic were playing the Pelicans. And with like 3 minutes left, we were down by 3. It was like plus 275 for the Magic to win. I'm like, well, that's stupid. Like, we're going to win this game. I put some money on that. We turned around, beat the Pelicans.
Yeah.
And I learned how to play craps for the first time, which was pretty cool.
I love craps. That's all I'm playing when I go.
Yeah?
That's all I want to play.
I found out very quickly, though, that it's a rich man's game.
If you want to win big, you got to bet big, yeah. But it's still fun when you're betting table minimums. It's still a good time.
Well, here's where it got me, right? Because I first we started on video craps. Because I wanted to sit, wanted to learn. What's that?
Bubble craps.
No, not the bubble, the video screen. Well, I guess that's a
Okay.
bubble too, right? They're playing the bubble. But no, I didn't do the one where you roll. I did the one where it's the video screen and everybody sits down.
Oh.
So I'm learning these things, but on the video board, it's like, let's say it's a $3 minimum. That's $3 total. That's not $3 per number. Well, I didn't know that. So when we finally found a table that opened up in the craps table, it was a $15 minimum. I'm like, that's fine. I'll play nickels here and there. And they're like, no, it's $15 per number. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So when I was learning to play, I took $20 and I turned it into 185. I had a great video board session. Won some good money. I thought that was a success. Then we go to the craps tables, and obviously we're inebriated. We had been drinking all day. This was in between, but it was fun. Everybody's throwing the dice around. There was probably 10 people around. The dice comes to me. My palms are sweating so much. Like, I'm so nervous. All I have to do is roll this dice. I don't have to do anything crazy. And I'm like, my heart's beating. I'm like right next to the lady. I'm like, I'm so sorry. This is my first time. She's like, we're just having fun. I'm like, okay, you're right. I rolled about 7 times before I hit a 7, and I won everybody else's money, but I didn't win shit for myself.
Well, you didn't have numbers covered, or you just had.
So I was playing 6, 8, and 9.
Okay.
6, 8, and 9 in the past because
Did you
again on
put
the
the
video,
odds on the pass?
like hedge.
No. Did you ever put chips behind the pass line after the button was out?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, you gotta max your odds, just because if you hits the point, that's how you
Yeah.
make money. You want the
But
point. The rest of the numbers are great,
yeah.
but you want the point. Come line is cool because that's a rolling pass line.
Come line.
Yeah, the come line's pretty cool. I love craps. Craps is my favorite game at the casino. Blackjack's fun if you have a table full of people, but dude, craps you can have a fun with a bunch of fucking strangers. So
Yeah.
when I
And
was at the Hard Rock,
everybody's winning money.
yeah, so I did bubble craps right when I got there. I turned 60 into 180 in like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I then went to the tables. It was $10 minimums. So I pass lined and then like 6 8, and then but what I would do was I would max odds on the pass line and pick one of those numbers, and then whatever they were throwing, I would then start betting on. So then I'll start making money. And at a certain point, I was making $25 a throw, just pocketing $25 a throw. And I'm just like, all right. The guy next to me was winning thousands of dollars, like
Yep.
thousands. And I probably rolled 10, 11 times because I went on a heater. The guy next to me went on a heater. Like our end of the table went on like a 30 roll streak. Like there
Ugh.
was probably 3 craps in that 30 rolls, but dude, it was just money. I think after that session, we let it go down to the other side. They crapped out immediately, and we all pulled down. I think I walked out up 220 that session, and
Nice.
I mean, I didn't do shit. And then the dude winning thousands tipped me $100 after
For
throwing.
winning him money. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah! I was
Yeah.
winning him so much money, dude. So
And
much
because
money.
that's Preston's favorite game, so I went with Preston, the old co-host, and that that's what he said. He was like, "Yeah, people will tip you money if you're rolling well, if you're winning them a ton of money." Unfortunately, we crapped out, and like I lost $250. We were there for
You pressed
45
up.
minutes, an hour. Yeah,
Yeah.
I started, and my strategy is probably best had for video craps right now, and I'll keep learning the tables because the rules are different, and which is crazy to me. Like you'd think they'd be the same, but they're different.
Sometimes they're different games. So
Yeah.
like did the table have 2 through 12?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't remember that.
if the table has, because normal craps is like what 4 5 6 8 9 10.
Okay.
But crapless is 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, or 5 6 8
I think we were
9
playing
10 11
crapless.
12. Yeah, most tables are crapless, so it's harder to get the point. So on $10 minimums, you need like a $1.30 to cover the table if you're
Yeah.
gonna bet on every number. So I mean, you're in at 200 right off the bat if you're gonna play like that, but you can win money.
Yeah.
So much fucking money, dude. Someone rolls a fucking 12 and you're on the fucking hard way, or you're not on the hard way, but you're on that's a 30 to 1.
Yeah.
So geez, and then the odds on that game. So fives pay better. The outsides pay the best. So you want, fours
And
and
see, I
fours and
didn't
tens.
realize the payouts are different for every number. So,
Yeah, and you got to
I
pay
fell in love.
VIGs, and you got to pay
Yeah,
VIGs at certain numbers.
I fell in love with the 689 because on the video board that was hidden over and over and over and over again.
Well, they're the
But you're
easiest
right.
numbers to hit. That's why.
Well, I'm just learning this.
Yeah.
So then I go to the
Yeah.
table and none of that hits, and I'm losing
No.
all this money, and I'm just like, throw another 15, throw another 15. I'm betting like $60 hands, and in 3 rolls they're crapping out before I even like won a cent. And I was like, this is fucking stupid. But I need to learn it. I know it's a lot of fun. I've seen it on the movies. I've seen,
Yeah. Get your
I've heard how
bankroll up.
crazy it can be.
Yeah, get your bankroll up at Bubble Craps and
Yeah.
win $300-400. Then go play crapless. Go
Yeah.
roll because it's so much fun, dude. It is, but
Well-
yeah, you're right. First starting Bubble Craps is so much easier, way easier. Plus, you're by yourself, so you can go at your own pace.
There's no
Like-
pressure. You
There's
can
no
roll
pressure
faster.
in normal craps, bro. It's
Yeah, there
fun.
is, dude.
No,
there's so much
not.
pressure.
Dude, the hardest part is making sure you hit the fucking wall. That's the hardest part. Making sure you get it across the table. Don't stand on the fucking ends. And then you don't have to worry about throwing it the farthest.
My first throw, I threw it and I hit it, and I hit it so hard they bounced all the way back to the other side, and everybody's like, "Whoa, dude, don't throw it so hard."
Dude, my
But-
dad didn't hit the wall 3 times in a row, and the stick man is just, and it's a woman, just letting him have it, dude. Just like, oh man. It was so much fun. But
Yeah.
it's illegal. Like, so if, they want you to hit the other side.
The pressure. So there was a guy, and it was his first roll, and he was like, "Everybody bet, we're gonna win all this money."
No.
And the first thing he does is he rolls a 7. I'm like, well,
Yeah,
he's like,
no.
oh, sorry guys, I let you guys down.
No. Those guys, no. Turn me off. What? Yeah, I'm not. Turn me off.
Yeah. It was, but it was good, man. It was a great weekend, an absolute bender. Anybody who knows Preston and I knows that we go so hard, and it was probably a mistake that we were in Vegas, but just an absolutely amazing trip.
Did you just go cuz?
Yeah, well, I needed to go. I wanted to get away, just by myself. I had every intention of just going hiking and watching wild card football, just having like a reset before the year. And Preston was able to join me, and that made it go from a relaxing getaway weekend to an absolute shit show. So,
Certainly sounds like a shit show.
but hey, maybe one weekend you come out here to Tampa and we go learn some more craps at the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
Because
So
now that I like craps, there's a casino 8 minutes away from me.
Yeah, that's
and,
dangerous.
It
Dangerous.
is. I never
But
thought it could be.
$10 minimums
but-
there during the day on a Saturday. Like, you just got to go early enough. So,
Yeah.
it's super fun.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, that's Vegas. That's football. Oh, well, I wanna ask you this trivia stat. So, I don't know if anybody's heard this before, but it's probably like useless trivia. The question is, which head coach in the NFL? Now, take this as like head coaches
I already know
before
the
all the
answer.
fire. Oh man, did you
I
see
already know
this
the
too?
answer. Just
Okay, let me just ask a question.
Yep.
A question. Which coach in the NFL has more career rushing yards than Bo Jackson by 5 yards? And so, do you know this answer because he was on your team?
yeah.
Okay. But have you seen the video clip that NFL Films put out a week ago?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Okay.
I did see that too.
because that shit was hilarious. So
It was, yeah.
for anybody who doesn't know the answer, who isn't Nick, it's Jim Harbaugh, head coach
You
of
could
the.
let me answer. I could have answered.
I'm sorry,
It's
you're
Jim
right.
Harbaugh.
and which team was he on when he did it?
He was on the Colts when he did it.
So Jim Harbaugh, LA Chargers coach. But the funny part to me is they start the video with Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
John Harbaugh,
John.
his brother. And he's like, oh, I have no idea. And he's struggling. What division? AFC. Oh, okay. What division? West? Oh, it's Jim. And I just thought like it was a funny video, but I thought that was a crazy stat that Jim Harbaugh has more rushing yards as a quarterback, not as a running back, as a quarterback than Bo Jackson.
Yeah. It's crazy. He had some wheels. He had some wheels on him.
There were some funny clips. It was like, oh, I'll tell you what, it's not Mike McDaniel, and
right. I can tell. I can tell you who it's not. It's not Mike. It's not Mike.
Something else that happened this week. So last week, right as we're recording, Harbaugh gets fired. Which in light of everything comes out to be a crazy story of he got fired because he didn't want to let Monken go. Like, talk about standing on business. But then there was the destruction of the Pittsburgh Steelers, which made me smile very hard. Potentially, Aaron Rodgers' last throw is a pick six, just very similar to Tom Brady. And the next day, Mike Tomlin steps down after 19 years.
Yeah. It's a changing of the guard.
It's a reset for real.
Mike McDaniel's definitely gonna have a job next year. He's definitely gonna have a job.
So many of these guys: Mike McDaniel, Brian Flores. I'm really hoping that we get Winkler, the DC for the Chargers.
Mike McCarthy.
Did he get fired?
He's just chilling. He's on the shelf right now.
I don't think I think all of these old coaches, all of these old school guys are going to see their way out. I don't think they'll bring anybody back. I don't think they'll bring like Pete Carroll got 1 year in Vegas, gone. Like, who's the oldest coach now? Andy Reid?
Yeah, probably.
Everybody else, Sean McVay, isn't he? He's
in his 30s, dude.
He went from being like one of the youngest to now he might be a top 5 oldest guy that's left.
Yeah,
they're all young. It's
Dan
a
Campbell.
young, different schematic game. Yeah, Campbell, Vrabel, like I said, Flores and McDaniel. They're all still young. Stefanski, he's young. It's going to be an interesting shift. There's so many teams that need a coach right now.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. But anyways, the intro banter could go on and on and on. Let's get this episode going with your favorite opener, rotational opener, and give me a song out of your potentially wonderful Spotify suggestions that I've never heard before. That has been your mental stimulant this week.
It's not really been a stimulant. It's just been got me in a chokehold.
A chokehold?
Yeah, man. I've been listening to it at least 2-3 times a day. I don't know. I just like it. Folded by Kehlani.
Folded by Kehlani. How's it go? Sing it
Nope,
for me.
Not singing
Sing it for me.
Nope, not doing it.
What, you'll sing when we're not recording, but then when we start recording, you won't drink?
Nope, not doing it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
For
What about
me,
you, sir?
So, it's one song. So we were out at the club in Vegas one night, and T-Pain comes
tipsy.
on.
Out in the club getting tipsy.
T-Pain comes on, and there was a span of like an hour where they just played probably '02 to like '06, and just it's crazy because like that's our music, right, that we grew up on, and now that it also makes me feel super old to like think that the oldies now is the music that we love. But T-Pain comes on and everybody's just vibing, and you got to imagine it's the 25 to 45-year-old crowd that's still there, and everybody's going wild. And I'm in love with a stripper came on because why not? We're in Vegas, and I'm just one of the only videos that Preston took. It's just me going wild on the dance floor, just vibe out to this song. And again, like if you've been out to the bar with me, you know that like when I drink, I like to start vibing and just hands up, dancing, twirling around. This big ass dude just on the dance floor, tearing it up. So I've been listening to T-Pain all of a sudden because I mean, what was it? Was T-Pain was like on a record song, like 26 songs at the same time. Either it was his song or he was featured on it. He
Yeah.
just had that. What was it? 2 or 3 year span where he was untouchable.
Yeah. The man can sing. Man's got pipes. Man's got pipes.
When people think that he's just all auto-tune, but he can also sing.
First winner of The Masked Singer.
Oh my god, The Masked Singer! I've watched like 3 episodes of that show.
He won the first season.
but yeah, T-Pain has had my mental stimulant popped up, and whether that's just because it's bringing back all Vegas flashbacks or high school flashbacks or whatever, Teddy Payne always has a special place in my heart. So with all of that, today's episode came to me because of this, I don't know, what do you want to call it, the last 8 weeks, the holiday break, the flip of the calendar, the Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, back to back to back. And, what I want to talk about today is just like, why getting back into the work mode feels harder than expected. I'm having like a really hard time locking back in. I don't know. I don't want to call it like depression, but it's like, man, the holiday break was so great. We had a great Thanksgiving trip. I had a great time down in South Florida for Christmas, seeing everybody. And then I think like, okay, New Year's over. It's time to get back into it. But then this Vegas trip pops up, and now I have people like hitting me up. Hey, let's go here and let's go here and let's go here. But the answer has to be no, because I have to get back to my normal life. But it's been really hard to get motivated to go back to like a boring routine where there's no excitement, where it's work and school and dance and not partying with my friends. And I know that feels very childish to say, and that's just, I mean, you're probably listening to this like, yeah, you're just being a fucking child again. Like, you're not 20 years old.
You're fucking 30. You're in your mid 30s, bro. Grow up.
It's
grow up.
Do you know what I'm saying though? Like the post holiday routine, is that a thing for you?
It's not. I get what you're saying, and you don't really have anything to look forward to, right? Like you had throughout that whole time. Oh, I got Thanksgiving, and then after Thanksgiving, you're like, oh, it's Christmas. Oh, and then now the New Year, and then even after this, you were gonna take a trip with or without Preston, so you were gonna go do something. So you had a bunch of stuff to look forward to, and now you don't have anything to look forward to for, let's say, Martin Luther King Day is the next. Is it camping?
Well, I don't think we're going camping this year. I
can't.
I can't. That's next week. Like I have to get work started. I can't.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's not next week, but
it's the 18th or something, right?
Isn't it
the 19th?
February?
Yeah. No, that's next Monday, dude.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like if we were going camping, it'd be
this weekend.
This Thursday.
Yeah.
So like in 2 days from now, I have to, and that's what I'm saying. I keep finding myself in work, just like, I'll reset Monday. I'll reset Monday. I'll lock in Monday, and next thing I know, like
Mhm.
the first month of the year is already almost done, and I've done
Dude, it's
absolute dog
not even
shit.
halfway. You're good, dude. It's only been 2 weeks. You got plenty of time to turn it around. Turn it around now.
Yeah,
You'll be fine. I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a choice have this hangover. Like
yeah.
we came back to work, and then that Wednesday is when we decided we were gonna go to SHOT Show. So I'm like, oh, great. So I've just been balls to the wall with getting prepared for that. Um, I mean, we're not showcasing, but we'll be there,
Yeah.
and that alone is a lot of work. I had business cards, flyers, all that jazz.
So do you think that these busy stretches like don't allow you to have to bounce back from a rhythm? Like, do you think that it's just like, okay, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's was there, or do you think it's something like completely different? Like, like your life and my life are two very different things. When I have three
Right.
kids under 10. The second I landed from Vegas, I got in my car and I drove to the dance studio to like pick Tegan up from dance to surprise her, and it was like there was no rest, right? It was back to it. Then
Hmm.
this morning I had to take her to work or to school and everything like that. But you don't have to wake up to take the kids to school anymore. And
I did.
what do you mean?
I did. At one point, she's
Oh,
16
I
now.
know you did. I know you did. I know you did. Oh well, so
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
different now. Like I
yeah,
said, I can still relate. Like it's
yeah,
definitely different now. It's slowed down, and that's like when me and Jess talk. It's like, are we gonna start over? Like I don't mind it, but I mean, we could be doing a lot of fun things. That
yeah.
like we don't have to. We wouldn't have to worry. Not that saying raising children isn't fun, and that would have its own set of
Right, right.
great things, But it's like we could the sky's the limit, really. I mean, the sky's the limit with a child, so they're not a limiting factor. So it's just one of those things. It's like I get what you're saying, though, like
Yeah.
the nonstop. Um, but I mean, at least you had that me time, right? Like at least you had that chance to go have that. Um, get
I'm.
that should have been your reset, but you used it as the opposite. So I that part of it is probably what you're having a hard time with. Is like you haven't relaxed at
Yeah.
all in the last 3 months. Since November, you just been going, 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 and it's like, yeah, you had a nice time in Tennessee, but you weren't home, so like that had its own stressors, even though like I'm sure you relaxed, but not as much as you probably could have.
Not, dude. My mom. Oh, this I got it from my mom. And if anybody that
Yeah,
knows
she
my
does
mom and
go.
sees
She
her
does
Facebook
go.
posts, like there was no
She
relaxing in
go
Tennessee.
goes. Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
so I think that has a lot to do with your mental hang up too, is just like you didn't have a reset, you didn't have a break, and now you're right back to it. It's like, well, I never stopped, like,
yeah.
so it sucks, but you traded that.
Well, and I think you're right, because after all of that, my New Year's was where we relaxed. There were 3 days: New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, or maybe and one of the days in between,
Hmm.
where Callie and I were like, let's do nothing because Thanksgiving and Christmas was so busy. But then after I did nothing and I reset, I ended up going to Vegas and doing that. And now my mind and my body's just like, fuck. I I think I miss I I I love my kids. Everybody knows that, but I think I miss the freedom of being able to do what I just did, in Vegas. And you're
You'll get
right.
that. You'll get
Grow
that
up, don't
again.
be a child. That's very normal thing to say, but man, it's just tough.
yeah, it's I guess it's tough to get that taste and go right back to it. Like at least now for me, mine was a gradual thing.
Yeah.
Just time. As she gets older, I'm needed less and less. So uh, that opens up that opens up as a whole nother set of problems. It's like, man, I used to be doing XYZ and now I'm like, well, now what?
Do you think that there's a guilt there, like of knowing like what I should, what we should be doing or what we have to do, but not wanting to start, like even for me, like work, like I know that people are relying on me to pick everything back up, and week in and week out now the meetings just come to, oh hey, we'll push it to tomorrow, like let's push it to tomorrow. I even did that today. I was supposed to have a meeting. I'm like, hey, let's push it tomorrow.
um yeah, yeah. That's tough, dude. I I don't have that luxury, dude.
Yeah.
I just don't. All of my stuff is like not rushed, but like when we have like corporate meetings, those things get pushed back. But like my team and stuff like that, nah, it's do it now rather
Yeah.
than tomorrow. But I have been there. I have been. That's just the lack of motivation, right? So it's how how do we find the motivation when we're lacking it? And I think I struggle with that. I think a lot of people struggle with that. Um, Trying to think like what I do to just combat it. Realize I just have to. Like at a certain time, like I I give myself a day. That's normally my
Okay.
rule. Like if something, like if I'm not feeling it, if I'm in that space,
Yeah.
I will give myself a day to be in that space, and then that's it. You don't get another day. You took today. You don't get tomorrow. So tomorrow is the day, and then you just wake up and do that. I think you just have to treat yourself like that. Just you can be kind to yourself, but at the same time,
Mm.
just don't let it run your life.
Would you say, that's exactly kind of where I'm at, right? It's really having to be consistent when there's no excitement, right? Getting back into this
It's
routine that
life.
really isn't inspiring. Do you rely more then on the discipline, like you just mentioned? I tell myself one day and that's it. And is it really discipline and not motivation?
Yeah, I guess doing the same routine over and over again might be autistic too. So, it, you know, it's one of those things like when I break that stuff, it kind of throws me off. When I especially like if I'm expecting to do something and then it doesn't happen, like it throws me off. Like I'm not. It's yeah.
Yeah.
um.
It's it's getting back into like that long term. There's always going to be that short term energy, that short term demotivation, depression, whatever you want to call it. But
I don't know if
I
it's
think it's
depression, man. I like you're not sitting in a room in the dark and not
no,
physically
no.
capable of doing anything. So I'm like, I don't. It's not depression. It's just a lack of motivation because there's nothing to look forward to,
Mm,
and you got to find it. Like it's the small things, even if it's like the weekend. Oh, this weekend I got the kids, or like we're gonna do X, Y, Z, and it's like find those and then the rest is just easy. I mean, work's work, man. It's the work
yeah,
life balance that you gotta. I dude, at one point I worked so much and didn't have a life, and I was miserable. I was just
yeah,
like miserable all the time, and that's when I had that like depression and lack of motivation and all that. It's just like I wasn't doing the things I needed to do for myself. You're doing them. Like
Yeah.
you went, you did the thing in Vegas, and it's like, yeah, it might not have been exactly what you wanted to do originally, but it still was time for yourself in all the chaos. So look at it like that, and just you got to get back to being doing the shit that makes you able to do that stuff.
Outside of work. Like, have you had a commitment where you know, had to keep showing up even though it wasn't exciting?
um, yeah. When my daughter broke her ankle,
Hmm?
uh, I was her coach for softball, and she checked out, so she didn't show up to any games after the first one. And not only did I have to show up week after week, game after game, it was at least 3 days a week. I was driving 45 minutes one way to coach a
Wow.
team my daughter wasn't involved on. It was not fun at all.
Oh wow.
All the joy, like I enjoyed the kids on the team, the families. They it was fine. They did the best they could, but like the whole reason I was there wasn't there, and I'm like, this is tough. This this is definitely a struggle. There was
Yep.
some times that I'm like, I don't want to do this. I'm like, I remember one after one practice pulling the assistant coach aside, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. He's like, there's 3 games left. I'm like, I know, but I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know if I have it in me anymore. Like it was tough. I hated it. I really hated it because the whole reason I was there wasn't there. And might have been for my fault. I mean, I think it's more or less like her mom made it easy for her to not show up to the games, and I get it. You can't participate as you want to. I broke my thumb, during the baseball season, and so like I know like not
Mhm.
being able to play and like wanting to. But there's that other side of it. Is like, well, you committed, so it's like you can at least cheer on your team and do a something like learn to keep score, do something like that's where I
Be
learned to
w-
keep score. Like,
be with your
so
dad too. You know.
yeah, that was the main thing, but it it wasn't just up to me,
Mm.
and yeah, so it just, yeah, to answer your question, yes. And I to get how I got through that was I made a commitment. I committed to this. Like, as much as I hate it, I don't want to do it. I committed to this, and they need me. If I stop now, I'm putting them at a disadvantage, and that would
Mm.
be the worst thing. I'm glad I stuck it out. 5 of those girls went on to play JV softball for their first year.
Oh wow.
Um, there's more that are now gonna be freshmen this year. So I'm looking at just the school Sam at 7 minimum on that JV team I coached the last 3 years of their um rec league, I guess. So
Yeah.
not that I'm the sole reason, but definitely planted seeds. So
Sure. I mean, coaches are important, and I mean, your word is important, and like that's the second time that you've just mentioned discipline and your word, and whether it's showing up without your daughter being there after getting injured, or even like going back to the conversation about sobriety. It seems like you have a big discipline bone in your body. Does that
um
sound correct?
I wish I had it with food. um no, it's when your words the only thing you have when you come into
Mm,
this world, right? Like that's it. So if you don't have that, you don't have anything. So even to yourself, if you make a promise or commit or do something like that, and then you break it, I'm like, you're going back on your word. So it's like that's not something I want to do. Not saying that it hasn't happened. It happens, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, I wish there. Yeah, I'm very committed when uh, when it's easy. I mean, not drinking's easy. Um, not doing those things that is it to me now. It wasn't in the beginning, especially when I was in the bar. When I was working. I was bar backing when I made this decision. I
Yeah.
I decided I wasn't gonna drink anymore while I was working in a bar till 3 in the fucking morning every day, and uh, on top of my day job, just because I couldn't be alone with my own thoughts, and it
Right.
just was trying to work myself, and then just and like I don't know. For the most part, yeah, I will say for the most part, I can be disciplined um, when it really really matters. So
I mean, it's really only motivation or discipline, right? Self improvement takes discipline, but in order to improve yourself, like you have to be motivated to get to do it. Do you think that? Well, I think that motivation can fade faster than expected. Like we talked about last episode, the new year, new me, right? New Year's resolution. And there's probably people that were motivated coming out of Christmas, going into New Year's, motivated for something. And now 2 weeks later, after the new year, that motivation has faded, much faster than expected for any reason. Does that make sense? The pressure of starting over, nothing feels new. You're motivated to go do it, and then maybe something interrupts that motivation, and next thing you know, that motivation's gone, and the first month of the year is gone too.
yeah, that happens, right? I think when you find yourself in those cycles, when you find you're like, oh, I'm not doing what I, for me, I call it not doing what I need to be doing, right? Like not doing
Hmm.
the things that I need to be doing. I then I'm like, well, I haven't been motivated, so how can I get motivated? It's like, well, I don't need to be. Just be better a little bit each day. And then
Yeah.
just take one thing that I'm not doing and start doing it. And then the next day, something else. And then eventually, you're doing all the things that you've been wanting to do. You're doing them every day. Like, I didn't want to make my bed every day, but I
Yeah.
make my bed every fucking day. Like, it's just, you know, it starts with little things. Making your bed every day is a small win. So it's like, boom, I just woke up, but I'm already winning. Let's go. Like, so it's change your perspective, right? Like, yeah, you don't need to be motivated to go to fucking work. Go to work. It's what you got to do.
No, you're right. That
it's just,
it's
it's like it's what we have to do to fund the life we want to have, right? They're fun coupons. Sway money. It's fun coupons, dude. It's it. It's all. The more I have, the more fun I have.
yeah.
So
It was really
go
nice to hold 14 fun coupons in my hand.
hand payouts, dude. Hand payouts are the best.
That's what I Preston's like, oh, you can just deposit it right back to your debit account. I was like, no, I want to go
I'm not
get
doing
this
that.
$1,400 in cash and walk around with it in my wallet.
Yeah, grabbing 6 racks just because I needed to get it from one bank to the other. It's like, man, that's cool.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a $2,000 stack. That's a 1,000 like banded, and you're just like, these are. I was like, man, this is how the upper half lives, huh?
Dude, I mean, one day.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
think
worried
that
about it.
that
What
that
will come to us will come. That's the way.
but
That's
I
the way
think
I look at
you
it.
brought up another word, right? Not motivation, not discipline, but that middle ground, which is consistency. And
Yeah.
it's like we talk about on this podcast, consistently showing up every week to record, no matter what, no matter, if we have to move dates around or move guests around, you're leaving for work, so we have to record earlier next week than normal, but it's a consistency to show up and do this every day or every week. But I think that's also the same to what we just talked about, to life, where maybe the motivation's not there, maybe the discipline's not there, but be consistent, even if there's no excitement, even if you're not inspired, and that routine will still be there. And eventually, either you'll be motivated or you'll be disciplined, and something will kick in.
It's a choice. It's a choice. Just like happiness, just like anything is a choice. Choose the life you want. It's that simple. It's a choice. I want to be happy. You wake up happy. You want to be miserable, you're going to wake up fucking miserable. It's literally a choice. So just start choosing the opposite.
I love that. Give me another perspective, from when a reset doesn't feel like a reset. Is there a myth behind a fresh start? Is, if you're letting...
Every day could be every day's a fresh start. What do you mean? What myth to fresh starts? Every day is a fresh start. I leave work, I'm like, that's tomorrow's problem. It's tomorrow's problem. Like, rushing to fix problems, they're still gonna be there. Like, cool.
No, you're right.
I wish I could take my own advice sometimes. I really do. But I've been in a really good place for last little bit, and I like to credit this, and I mean, obviously the working on myself,
Yeah.
to get here. But no, it feels good.
I love that, and I appreciate the insight, because
They're
an
just
hour ago,
moments, bro.
I wasn't thinking that way, but maybe I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll text you. I'm like, hey, I feel much better.
I'll text Jess, and I'm like, having the worst day, and she's like, it's 11. You had bad moments, and I'm like, you're right. I was like, I'm turning it around,
Yeah.
and I don't know, having someone like that helps too, like keeps me in check, like, especially like that. I'm like, I easily could have let, it ruined my day. It's 11 o'clock, and she's like, you had bad moments. I'm like, yeah, ugh. So true.
Yeah.
So true.
Still 10 hours, 11 hours in the day to fix those moments.
Yeah. And then at that point, it's like, they're gone, forgotten. Let's move on,
Yeah.
Let's make it better.
Mm.
When a reset doesn't feel like a reset. Dude, I don't know.
Grow up.
Yeah. Sack up. Dude, I've been on one lately, just grow up, calling people other names to help try to motivate them. I'm just like, man, I really don't care lately. Like, I should probably care on the delivery a little bit more. Like, because the message is good, but the delivery can be harsh sometimes.
The message is good, but the intensity is there. You seem like an asshole.
Ugh, my bad.
That's I mean, that right there is just really the conversation that I wanted to have. I know that there has to be other people out there who are going through the same thought processes, especially around the end of the year, get into the new year, having to re-kickstart those things, and that was just kind of the concept that came to me this morning, just with where I'm at in life. And I
Yeah.
think, it will definitely start to get harder to just write these episodes or come up with topics as these episodes as we get deeper into this thing. But I always wanted to still, I don't want it to be the same thing over and over again, but I do want it to be, humane and relatable and at least a part of our worlds, because, we saw very early on when we spoke to those things, like there's so many other people out there who are experiencing it without saying it,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to go through it without having, a partner like I do with you to have that outlet.
Yeah. No. It's been that part of it's definitely been rewarding, like obviously, but we don't do it for that. We just, I mean, I guess that's exactly why we're doing it, right? to help one person. If we can do that, then we're doing it. And yeah, dude, I I think as men, I think we have to do it, right? Like, at least I feel I have like to do what ought to be done would not have been done unless I did it. I thought to be my duty.
Mm.
So it's not going to get done unless I do it. So work, whatever, like I got to do it. So suck it up. Like this is what, like, I tell myself, like, when that alarm rings at 4 a.m. and I've only been up, I went to bed at 1. I'm like, oh shit, well, I could easily sleep in. I don't have to be at work until 8. But I I don't want that. Like, this is what I do. So I don't know. I, I don't know.
Mm.
I wasn't
One,
always like that. I
oh,
mean,
that's just called maturity and growth.
yeah, I guess. Yeah,
I'll
I
get
guess.
there.
I guess that's what it is.
I definitely mature later. Maybe I'll be mature by the time I turn 40. Who knows?
I mean, I don't know. I still go out and have fun. Big guy dance on the dance floor doing body rolls and all that. I do it sober, but I still do it. I don't care. Like, I've never cared. That was the hardest part about committing to being sober was I was like, can I do that without it? And
Mm.
yeah, the answer is yes. So I can sing karaoke without it. I can do all the things that I was scared to do sober. Sober. I haven't played pool yet. I haven't played pool yet.
You haven't played pool sober?
uh no, I don't. Oh, that no, I did. I played in New York. We did. I was terrible. I was fucking terrible. I was terrible. We
Were you
did
always
though. We
terrible?
did.
And just when you drank a little bit, you thought you were better than you were? I
No,
got you,
I was.
bitch.
No, I think I'm still fine. I just say I played terrible for me. So
Yeah.
I'm sure it was better than most still. So
I love it. Give me one last thought, one last word on just the motivation hangover and staying consistent and not relying on, January to be some magical month that
yeah,
resets everything or losing motivation.
yeah, you don't have to feel ready to keep going.
Hmm. What are you, just a fucking philosopher today?
No, that one's written down.
You don't have to feel ready to keep going. It's like I feel like I should get that like up here.
Man, clip it.
Clip it, post it, done, boom, book it.
Is this the episode we go viral?
One day. We have the TikTok. Something will
Hey,
come.
dude, it's a matter of
Follow
time.
us on TikTok.
That's it. It's just a matter of time. Consistency, right? Consistency.
I don't even know my TikTok. I guess I've been forgetting to tell people to follow me there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Well,
Follow us on
let's
TikTok.
let's end. I want to end the episode a little similar to how we started it. Not even the Vegas conversation, but just the sports conversation. You know, we are unfortunately both out of the playoffs, but it's NFL playoff season. It's NBA season is starting to get into gear. You know, we're coming up on that that time when spring training for baseball is about to start. If you're a hockey fan, there's hockey going. Talk to me, or I guess tell me what your favorite moment from the NFL wild card was this weekend if you got to watch any games.
Football doesn't exist to me anymore.
Did you not watch
we're
any
strictly
games?
best. No, I did. I watched games. I didn't watch them religiously, so I didn't watch them all. No, nothing.
No.
Nothing stands out. The Hurricanes game stands out in my mind. That dude Tony's a monster.
He's supposed to be in high school.
The college games were way better to me than the football, and the NFL games were really good. The college games were just so much better. Indiana is going to be a problem though.
No,
dude,
not.
that team, yeah, you keep,
No,
dude, that, yeah. Watch.
Let's be honest. Indiana was on a slow roll against Oregon, and Oregon sucks. Miami's defense.
It was a drive. Get out of here.
Indiana is not going to be able. Their offense is not going to be able to handle Miami's defense.
Okay.
Don't fucking cane. You want to bet on it?
Yeah. Do you know how many passes Mendoza's receivers have dropped this year? The whole year?
None.
6.
Damn. That's
good. They catch everything. Yeah, that's I'm like, dude, I don't know. Nobody knows about them, and I'm like, they're putting 50 on everyone, and you're like, oh, we got them. I'm like, no one's had them. No one.
But here's the thing: their schedule was so goddamn easy.
Was the playoff schedule easy too?
No, but
beating Ohio State,
right? Alabama, Ohio, or what was it? Was it Ohio State, Alabama, Oregon, or something that they beat to get to the championship? Yeah, I mean, great run. They dominated Oregon. They dominated Alabama. Who do
you play in the ACC, bro? We sucked. Like, we sucked. Like, everyone in the ACC besides you fucking sucked. So.
You just don't like to say the Hurricanes are good.
Dude, I'm fine with it. I don't like the fact that you just got $20 million to spend that we don't just because you're in the playoffs. When we got fucking robbed of being in them when we were undefeated. So I think it's all bullshit, but whatever. Neither here nor there.
No,
your team's pretty good. I just gave props to Tony. Your team's pretty good. I don't think Carson Beck has it. I just don't. I don't think he's going to be able to put up enough to beat Indiana.
But that's the thing, is we have the defense that Indiana doesn't have, and defense wins championships,
bro,
baby.
Nobody beat. Nobody. No SEC team. No fucking Big Ten team. Nobody stopped Indiana. No one.
Listen. Old Dominion, Kennesaw State, Indiana State, Illinois.
I want you to put those. What were the scores of those fucking games? It wasn't like they barely.
No, you're right. They destroyed them 73-0, 63-10, 56-9. But we're talking about
exactly what you're supposed to do against FCS teams to FCS teams. Literally what they were supposed to.
Michigan State, UCLA, Maryland. Like, these are not good teams.
The only close game was Ohio State. And that wasn't even that fucking close the first time.
The Oregon game was close when they played them during the season. It was 20-30. And when they beat Iowa, it was 15-10.
Okay, how many games have you held teams to 30-1 this year?
Held them to 30?
Yep.
Like 30 or under.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4,
No,
5.
like 30. Okay, how about this?
We haven't
30
we've
or
only given
more
up,
and 1. Because they're not scoring less than 30.
we gave up 30 exactly 0 times. Nobody scored 30 on us. Not one. Old Miss
All right.
scored
I
27.
will tell you this right now. They put up 30. I'll bet
Old,
that right now.
Old
Whatever.
Miss scored 27, and that's the most points we've given up all year.
And Indiana's better than Ole Miss. So
And
Indiana's going
Notre
to put
Dame
up 30.
scored 24.
30.
Oh, you're crazy, dude.
I'm not.
You're crazy.
No.
Because when Indiana played good teams,
Mm-hmm.
38 against Alabama, 56 against Oregon in the
56
playoffs,
against UCLA.
but then 10 against Ohio State, or 13 against Ohio State.
Okay.
UCLA
56 against Purdue, 31 against Indiana.
But these aren't good
against Penn State,
teams.
55 against Maryland. Again,
Find
okay.
a good team. 15 against or 20 against Iowa when they played Oregon the first time they put up 30.
I'm willing to bet you.
All right. I think we're gonna have to put a bet to it then. We're gonna have to put a bet to it.
That's fine.
We'll take this offline.
Okay. No,
And then we'll come
no
up with a
one's.
bet. Then we'll post it. Because I'm a
fine.
bet now, baby.
I'm a Hoosiers fan now.
Addicted and hooked.
Fuck the
So
Hurricanes.
you think Indiana beats Miami? Who do you
Fuck
think
you.
wins? Who do who do you think wins the Super Bowl?
Let's see. If the Rams win this weekend, they're winning it all.
Interesting.
I think. I
Interesting.
think if the Rams win
Okay.
this weekend, they're winning it all.
Okay.
That's my take. But
Hmm.
I think they're gonna play who from the AFC?
They would play the winners of the Patriots or the Texans. The Rams.
Well, they're NFC. Rams. Would
Oh
play
wait, no,
in the Super
you're right.
Bowl.
You're right. I'm sorry. That was a dumb.
It would be Bills.
They would play winner of Bills Broncos or Patriots Texans in the Super Bowl.
Any of those. Man, I just don't see anybody beating Stafford.
Oh, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy talk.
I know
That's
crazy
crazy
talk.
talk.
I just don't.
I mean, even though
don't
he
see
does
it.
have Puka, he has
Well,
Puka.
dude, they almost lost. They did lose to Carolina earlier in the season, and
Mhm.
yeah, they almost lost. But that was the team. If they didn't lose to the Panthers, I don't see it.
They're 8-9, dude. 8-9
That's fine.
Panthers.
Okay.
I don't think the Rams are going to beat the Seahawks. I don't think the Rams will beat the Seahawks. I think they'll beat the
Rams'
Bears.
Defense is better.
I think they'll beat the Bears. I think the Bears are going to have to hit a wall. They're a very young team,
Who do you
and I
think
think
in
the
the
Rams will beat the
AFC?
Bears.
So you NFC Championship, you got LA versus Seattle,
Okay.
and then AFC, who do you got?
I think the Texans are going to
Okay.
beat the Patriots. Their defense in big games this year, they sacked Josh Allen 9 times.
I just
They
don't think their offense is enough to beat the Patriots, man. Vrabel's defense is not anything to shake a stick at, dude.
I could see that game not even having a touchdown. Yes,
Yeah.
Drake May has been performing great, but the Patriots, Texans, and the Texans defense are both amazing.
Yeah, and Fryer. Yeah, their kickers legit.
They both, well, they're the Patriots kicker's legit because he went to the U. Kaimi Fairburn missed a fucking extra point. I don't even know what that was. But I don't know. I think the Texans win. I don't think that there's any way the Bills beat the Broncos because Josh Allen can't carry the team on his back against that defense. The Bills' offense is terrible. And the only reason they won against the Jags was because of Josh Allen, and I just don't see him doing that against the Broncos. With that said, the Broncos' offense is atrocious. And when it's Broncos versus Patriots or Texans, I think the Patriots or Texans win. I think whoever wins between the Texans and Patriots is going to the Super Bowl for the AFC.
Okay. I don't necessarily disagree, but Josh Allen has got a fighter's chance.
I mean, he's
got
never
a
out,
puncher's
but
chance. That's right. It's like the heavyweight that's just he's got a puncher's chance. You know what I'm saying? Like if they win, it will be because of him. Like it always is. So,
yep.
But
I mean, that poor man.
Yeah. So
needs
Shakir
so much
won't exist.
Coleman was a
because
bust.
Surtain is going to shut them down. Shut that person down.
Josh is going to be scrambling for his life, just like
he'll run a lot.
He was against the Jags.
Sure. He'll definitely run a lot.
He'll be lucky if he gets out of that game fucking alive, dude.
They might do 3 tight end sets and just run and passes to his tight ends.
Can James Cook handle that?
It's gonna have to.
Yeah. Between him and I feel so bad for Justin Herbert. Like, did you see the whatever it is, the RFP stat that they have like the 3 worst linemen in the league?
Oh no.
You probably didn't watch that game, but that poor dude, he looked like he could have died like 3 times on that field. I'm pretty sure he had like broken ribs and a concussion, but he still came coming back out.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I think it'll be Texans Seahawks. Texans Seahawks, which is weird to say. I'd like to see the Texans win, only because I don't want the Rams to win. My buddy's a Bears fan, so I don't want to see him gloating. I don't want to see the Patriots win again. I have too many ridiculous Buffalo friends. The Broncos could win, and I'd be fine with it. I don't want the 49ers to win. So when it comes down to it, I'd be okay with the Seahawks or the Texans winning, and that's my pick. Lock it in, baby.
Nice. Locked in.
Baseball. Give me one thing for baseball you're excited for.
Nothing.
What do you mean?
We lost Alex Bregman.
To the Cubs?
We are screwed.
To the Cubs?
The Reds.
Who also might be losing Kyle Tucker. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Potentially to the Mets?
Not going to help me out at all. We are fucked. Wilson Contreras. Woo! So fucked.
You guys got Contreras?
Yeah. We need to try to go after Bichette.
Yeah.
He hasn't signed yet. So we need to go
great.
really hard at Bichette.
You think he's worth it?
Yeah. We fucked up. Traded Devers.
Traded Devers. Let Bregman walk.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
I just don't understand how the Mets could go throw money at Kyle Tucker after having just thrown money at Juan Soto.
Because they have money. They can throw money at whoever they want.
I don't understand why the Yankees aren't giving Cody Bellinger 7 years. Like, you're going to lose a guy over 2 years is crazy.
Yeah. Well, we lost a guy over a year.
It's just crazy to me.
We gave Bregman 4. He got 5. So.
It's. I mean, come on. You're taking Bellinger from 30 to 37. You're only, you'll still have him from 30 to 35.
With a DH.
Put some opt-outs in there if you want. But give him a player opt-out in year 6 and 7. Make it his decision. Or give him a player opt-out in 6 and then a team opt-out option in 7. He's still going to make his money. And I'm sure somebody will take Bellinger at 36 as a DH. There'll be a need for a lefty bat that can hit bombs at some point in 6 years as a DH. I don't know, but I'm excited. But you know what I'm most excited for, and it's not the Hurricanes winning the national championship, and it's not
going
uh,
to happen.
it's not the Yankees winning the World Series because you know it's going to happen, but it's the Orlando Magic.
Orlando Magic.
NBA
Orlando
Finals this year.
Magic. Dude, we're going if that happens. There's no. They make the finals, we're going to the final. Well, at least one.
Do you think the Magic are better or worse when Paolo Banchero's on the court?
What kind of fucking question is that?
I don't think that he's figured out how to not be the number one guy. And we work much better as a team when he's not on the floor. Because Bane and Black and Franz, they can all share and move, but I just feel like things really slow down when Paolo has the ball in his hands. I'm not saying that won't change. I'm not saying they won't find it, but we don't win if he doesn't find it and he doesn't find out how to click.
Yeah, but I think he will.
I hope so. I hope that everybody gets healthy and they figure it out.
Not even? How old is he?
He is 23.
Yeah. 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 Just wait.
I mean, we have a great core, but the shitty part is we've said this before because we had a great core with Aaron Gordon.
No.
You think this core is better?
Stop. Yes, stop. Not even close. Our second unit is so much better than that second unit. It's not even funny, dude. You forget we got Jones coming off the bench most of the time, bro.
I didn't say second unit. I said core.
I don't give a shit. I'm saying our whole team, bro.
What do you think ends up with Suggs?
What do you mean?
You think we get rid of him?
No.
With the development of Black?
No. That just means we have a 6 Man of the Year candidate.
You think he'll come off the bench?
One of them will.
Anthony Black's playing much better than Suggs has ever played.
Guess who doesn't have a choice? Either one. One of your asses is coming off the fucking bench.
Isn't Suggs' contract coming up, or did we just extend him?
No, we extended. We have everyone through, I want to say 28.
Okay. Small window. How about Wendell Carter? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I like him.
Could we improve at the center position?
With who?
I don't know.
Exactly. They have to be attainable.
I don't know, man. I think about the Thunder, and I think about the size that they have down low. Is that something that we can compete with? I mean, as much as the conversation was Chet or Paolo, I mean, when you got a dude that's 7'1", and that's not with his hands up, he's starting to gain a little bit weight. I mean, if he could put some weight on, I just don't like. Wendell Carter is not a true center. Wendell Carter is a power forward, and he can't back down against those guys. Nothing.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're not wrong. I like Goga. I really do.
Yeah.
But there's a reason he doesn't get run, so.
I mean, they could throw Goga and Mo as just some hard hitters in there. They have motors, but their motors die. They can't They can't play 30 plus minutes a game, but they could each play 20.
True.
I don't know.
So the core in Paulo, Franz, Suggs, we have through 29.
Hmm.
Paulo's through 30. Bain, Carter, Isaac, and Jace are all signed through 28. And then the rest are, it's kind of random.
Well, we'll see what 2026 brings. So the great reset, as we've talked about, potentially some big things happening in college football. NFL's over. Let's see what happens in MLB. Let's see what happens in NBA. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed having this sports conversation.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
really something that we've done, and this was just kind of on a whim.
Yeah.
I think, you know, it all comes back to and not even just sports. So I appreciate the conversation, Nick. I appreciate just talking about, you know, how you don't have to feel ready to keep going. Uh Sometimes progress looks quiet, and just showing up counts even when nothing feels different yet. It's pushing through, it's discipline, it's motivation, it's consistency. Any last words from this, you know, fairly, no, I don't want to say sporadic episode, but just
Go Hoosiers.
impromptu episode. Fuck you, dude. All right. If any part of today's episode hits home, share it with a friend. Tag us at CrodsPod on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok at the You Good Podcast, which is at CrodsPod. Help us keep this conversation going. We drop new episodes every Thursday morning at 8 a.m. We are live on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. Pretty soon we will have reels coming to you at some point. It is a work in progress, but it will be here at some point. If you have a story, a topic, or you just need to vent, please email us at crodspod@gmail.com. We want to hear from you. We are here to talk to or talk for you. Our safe space is your outlet. And until next time, live fast, eat ass, or just trust that consistency will sometimes be more than motivation.